When people say they've healed Hashimoto's, what they really mean is that their immune system has calmed down enough for the thyroid to function again, and you can absolutely reach that point too. I'm Naira, a certified holistic nutritionist and your Hashimoto's BFF, and I help women optimize their thyroid health, finally beat stubborn Hashimoto symptoms, and feel good in their bodies again. If you've been told healing Hashimoto's isn't possible, I'm here to tell you that that is not true. There are many doctors and researchers who argue otherwise. I actually go into detail on some of those voices in this video here, so check that out if you want a deeper dive into the research. But at a high level, the truth is this: healing Hashimoto's is absolutely possible, but it's not done overnight. The key is all about understanding what's triggering your specific immune system, calming inflammation, and rebuilding balance so that your thyroid can start doing its job again. So, if you've been doing all the right things, taking medication, eating clean, managing stress, but still feel, even though your doctor says your labs are normal, it's because you're still missing a critical piece. And that's exactly what I'll walk you through today. So, let's hop in. What does healing Hashimoto's naturally actually look like? The first step is calming your immune system. Because if there's anything you need to understand about Hashimoto's, it's this: Hashimoto's isn't just a thyroid condition, it's an autoimmune condition, which means your immune system has started attacking your thyroid by mistake. When your immune system is overstressed, it stays in fight mode, and that attack continues. So the real goal isn't just to replace thyroid hormones, it's to calm that immune attack so that your thyroid has a chance to recover. To do that, you have to identify and remove what's triggering your immune system in the first place. For many women, that means cutting back on common inflammatory triggers like gluten, dairy, processed seed oils, and refined sugar. But it can also mean addressing deeper issues like chronic stress, toxin buildup, or infections that keep your immune system on high alert. Along with removing triggers, focus on lowering inflammation through real whole foods, colorful vegetables, healthy fats, clean proteins, and antioxidant rich fruits. Every meal is a chance to tell your immune system you're safe and you can calm down. To help you start identifying these triggers, I actually created a free resource for you called the Hashimoto Symptom Map. It details the most common Hashimoto symptoms and their underlying root causes, and it's the perfect first step towards identifying your unique triggers so that you can start healing your thyroid. Link in the description below. One of the best places to start addressing your immune system, though, is your gut. About 70% of your immune system actually lives in your gut. So if your gut is inflamed, your immune system will be too. They're deeply connected. You can't have one thing thriving while the other is struggling. When the gut lining becomes damaged, something you've probably heard called leaky gut, that protective barrier that's supposed to keep food, bacteria, and toxins inside your digestive tract starts to weaken. Tiny particles begin to slip through into your bloodstream, and your immune system sees those as invaders. It jumps into defense mode, flooding your body with inflammation. Now, here's where it ties to Hashimoto's. When your immune system is constantly reacting to what's coming from your gut, it starts getting confused, and sometimes that confusion spills over into attacking your thyroid. That's one of the key ways that leaky gut and autoimmunity are linked. That's why gut healing is one of the most powerful steps in naturally reversing Hashimoto symptoms. When you start to repair your gut lining and calm the inflammation there, your immune system finally gets the message that it's safe to stand down. So, what does that actually look like in daily life? It starts with food. Focus on whole, unprocessed, and anti inflammatory food, colorful vegetables, clean proteins, healthy fats, and fiber rich carbs. Limit or remove common irritants like gluten, dairy, processed foods, and refined sugar, all of which can worsen inflammation and damage the gut barrier. Then add in gut healing nutrients, things like bone broth. Bone broth is incredible for repairing the intestinal lining. And then also nutrients like zinc and collagen can help rebuild and strengthen those tissues from the inside out. Then there's also fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, or coconut yogurt, which bring the beneficial bacteria that help reduce and balance the gut microbiome, while fiber from fruits and veggies feeds the good bacteria so that they can thrive. You don't have to overhaul everything overnight. Even small, consistent shifts, like adding a daily serving of fermented veggies or swapping processed snacks for whole foods, can start moving your gut in the right direction. As your gut heals, you'll notice the ripple effect throughout your body: less bloating, fewer flare ups, and more stable energy, and even a calmer mood. Your immune system finally feels safe enough to relax. And when that happens, your thyroid can start functioning better too. But gut health isn't the only piece. Once your immune system starts to calm down, the next step is supporting your hormones because Hashimoto's doesn't just affect your thyroid, it touches every system your hormones influence your metabolism, your mood, your digestion, sleep, and even your ability to handle stress. When your thyroid hormone levels are low, everything in your body slows. Your metabolism drags, your digestion becomes sluggish, your mood dips, and that once steady energy just isn't there anymore. That's why supporting your thyroid naturally is about more than medication. It's about giving your body the raw materials it needs to function properly. Your thyroid relies on specific nutrients to create and convert hormones. So, selenium helps reduce thyroid antibodies and support hormone conversion from T4 to T3, which is the active form your cells use for energy. Then there's zinc, which works alongside it to regulate immune balance and boost thyroid hormone production. And then iron, which ensures oxygen and nutrients actually reach your cells. And then there's vitamin D, which helps calm inflammation and supports your immune system communication with your thyroid. When these nutrients are low, and many women with Hashimoto's are deficient without realizing it, your thyroid simply can't do its job efficiently, no matter how clean your diet looks or how consistent you are with medication. But there's another piece that often gets overlooked, which is your stress hormones. Chronic stress keeps your cortisol elevated, and when cortisol stays high for too long, it actually blocks your thyroid hormones from working properly. It can also raise blood sugar, create inflammation, and throw off hormones like estrogen and progesterone, leading to symptoms like fatigue, bloating, or stubborn weight gain. So instead of pushing harder, the key is to slow down and build your body back to its balance. That starts with consistent nourishment. So eat balanced meals every 3 to 4 hours that include protein, healthy fats, and fiber rich carbs to keep your blood sugar stable. Avoid skipping meals or relying on caffeine to push through fatigue. That only adds stress to your system. And equally important, rest. True intentional rest. That can mean going to bed just 30 minutes earlier, swapping an intense workout for a gentle walk or yoga, or simply taking a real day off without guilt. When your body feels supported and safe, your hormones start to balance naturally. Your thyroid can finally catch its breath, and your energy, mood, and metabolism slowly begin to come back online. And this next step is what most women completely skip, but it's absolutely crucial for long term healing, and that's regulating your nervous system. You can be eating the perfect diet and taking all the right supplements, but if your nervous system is stuck in fight or flight mode, your body simply can't heal. Here's why. When your body constantly feels unsafe, whether it's from emotional stress, overworking, lack of sleep, or even internal inflammation, your brain sends signals that keep your immune system on high alert. And when your immune system is stuck in high alert mode, it keeps attacking your thyroid no matter how many healthy habits you've added. That's why creating a sense of safety in your body is one of the most important healing steps you can take. When your body feels calm, it can finally shift out of defense mode and move into repair mode. So, what does that actually look like in daily life? It can be as simple as prioritizing deep, consistent rest, getting a full night of sleep, stepping outside for sunlight first thing in the morning, or even allowing yourself to slow down without guilt. Gentle movement like stretching, walking, or restorative yoga can also tell your body that you're safe and you can relax. And small daily practices help too. Things like breath work, journaling, prayer, or even just sitting quietly for a few minutes and checking in with yourself. These movements help rewire your nervous system to stay grounded instead of reactive. When you start regulating your stress response, you'll feel the shift. Less tension in your body, steadier energy, better focus, and fewer flare ups. Healing isn't just about what you eat, it's about how safe your body feels. Because your body heals best when it feels calm, supported, and safe. And that leads us to the final step, probably the most challenging, but also the most rewarding part of this journey patience and consistency. Here's the truth about healing naturally it is not a straight line. Some days you'll feel amazing, and other days, not so much. That doesn't mean you're going backward. It just means that your body is still adjusting, still repairing, and still learning safety again. Progress isn't measured by perfection, it's measured by the small shifts that add up over time. So, less fatigue, clearer thinking, better sleep, and fewer flare-ups. Healing Hashimoto's is a partnership between you and your body. When you're patient and consistent, your body responds. It always wants to heal. It just needs the right support and enough time to do it. So to recap, if you want to start truly healing your thyroid and feeling good in your body again, you need to firstly calm the immune system, then heal the gut, thirdly, support thyroid and hormone balance, fourthly, regulate your nervous system, and then finally, be patient and consistent. And remember, you're not broken, your body is communicating, and when you give it what it needs, it knows exactly how to heal. If this video gave you some clarity or hope, please like, subscribe, and share it with another Hashimoto's warrior who needs to hear this. And before you go, don't forget to grab your free Hashimoto symptom map using the link below. It'll help connect your symptoms and root causes so you can see exactly where to start. Remember, healing isn't about perfection, it's about progress. You're already on your way, and I'm cheering you on every step of the journey. I'll see you in the next one.